Hi guys, Stanton here from AlgoTrading. Welcome to another session of AlgoTrading Live. Tonight I'm introducing to you another one of our latest expert advisors. It's called the Support and Resistance Trader. Now the Support and Resistance Trader is not a fully automated trader. It requires some setup, but it's semi-automated. Basically, it allows you to create your support and resistance areas, and when the price hits your support area, it will take a long entry. When it hits your resistance area, it will take a short entry. Now, it's going to be a very, very short video. There's not much setup to this. It's very, very simple to use. I like to use this for scalping. So I normally trade it on the 1 minute chart. So I set up my lines beginning of the day, and then I leave it, just for short scalp trades. And I'll show you how that works. Okay, the only thing that's trading right now is Bitcoin. And now Bitcoin, it hit my area that I actually wanted to show you where it was going to hit. Let's set it up again. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is set up our EA. So you just double click the EA, and now I know you could call it whatever you want to, give it a unique magic number, and then the trick is for this one is however many trade on new bar false and close opposite false. However many positions you want. So just say you want to set up 3 support areas and 3 resistance areas. You'll set this to 3 and 3 support areas. Okay. We're not going to use trailing stop. You can use trailing stop if you want. You just set those to 0, and I'm going to set it at 0.01 fixed lot. Now the only thing that's trading at the moment is Bitcoin, so hopefully we could get into a trade. I'll show you how it works. So essentially the first thing what we're going to do, we're going to create a resistance area. Okay, so that's the area. If it hits that area, you're going to want to sell. So what you do, so this is how there's a special naming formula that you need to do. So you call it S1. Okay, and then, oh, it already took it, so it obviously crossed. Then, okay, so now it's selling. I think I didn't move it properly, but anyway. Okay, so then if you want a stop loss, so this works on manual stop loss, so you don't have to actually put in your, if it hits that area, I think it's also because of the, let me just show properties. I think we need to show the ask price and the bid price, because yeah, you've got a fairly big, that is the current spread. So there's a big spread on my broker. That's why it's very difficult to use this on Bitcoin. Let's just say if it hits here, that's why it went into the trade, because the actual ask price hit the line. So if it hits here, properties, we're going to call this. Now if you want to set a stop loss for S1, you'll call this S1 underscore SL. Okay. And then we want to take profit, let's say about here. We're going to put in another line over here. So it's better to use it on instruments that doesn't have such a big, and then you say you want a stop loss for S1 or take profit, you say S1 underscore TP, and that's your naming convention that you use. Okay, so now this is the spread. So if the spread, it's got a massive margin with my broker, but it's the only thing that's open with right now, so I could show you how it works. So if the line crosses that, it will exit the position. And if it exits, if it goes past here, it will take profit. Let's just watch and see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a buy entry. So that will be B1. So if the price gets here, let me just mark this as green. And we call this B1. And then we want to put another line in here. This will be B1 underscore stop loss. And then we want the take profit. So the take profit, we'll just make it at the top here. Put another line in over there. and then we call this B1 underscore TP. Okay, and that's basically how it works. So like I said, try use it with that has a smaller spread. It's also weekend, so the spread is quite high. But it's just a way of demonstrating how the actual algo works. So if that spread hits there, it's going to hit my stop loss. Let me just look at my toolbox, see what's happening here. Okay, it's a very small trade, so it's not going to wipe me out or anything like that. So when your ask price or your bid price hits that line, it's going to go in. Okay, so if it hits here, it's going to hit our take profit. So let's just see if it goes down. But that is essentially how it works. Now if you want another, see, now you could scroll out a little bit more and you say, this looks like another good entry. It's another support area. So we're going to set that. And then this one will be called B2. It will be the second buy. And then we're going to have another line here. And then this will be the B2 stop loss. So the second buy stop loss, B2 underscore stop loss. And then by 2 we'll take profit around here, let's just say. Another line in there. Please B2 underscore TP. So you can see the sort of the function behind it. It's nice to set up all your sort of like support and resistance areas, and you know when the support and resistance areas hit. How's it, SA? How's it going, man? When the support and resistance areas hit, you know, it will enter the trade, and that's basically the line trader. It's a very, very simple EA, but I find it very, very powerful for scalping, because what you do, you don't have to sit and wait for those areas to be hit. All you do is you draw your lines in, and then you leave it, and you go and do your thing, and if they get hit, they get hit. If they don't, they don't. And that's basically the EA, and there's not much more to it. Like people say now, can you have it that if it crosses the top area, will it buy? And I'm saying, well, it's kind of counterproductive. You don't normally buy at resistance areas, especially if you set it up on a daily chart. So what you would do in that case is you'll wait for break of that resistance area, and then you'll set your support area. So your B1 below where that previous resistance was. So you add that, will now become support. So then you'll put your line in there. So when it comes back and retests that support or the previous resistance, then it will buy. And that's how you'll set it up for that. I don't think buying when it breaks a resistance area is good practice. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot of the time. So let's just see. Let's just watch the trade. We're in a live trade now. And if it comes down here and hits our support area, I'll take profit. And then if you want to view all of your lines, you just say object list, and then you could see where it is, you know. And then if you want to delete one of them or delete all of them, you can do that. Let's see if there's any way of selection. Let me just see if you put a description on it, E2 underscore SL, then it will put the, doesn't put the description on. If you could hover over and you'll see the description. And that's the support trader, it's the line trader. So basically it trades support and resistance, excellent scalping tool. I use it a lot for scalping, especially on the 1 minute chart. I just draw my lines. I wouldn't do it on Bitcoin on the CFD, spreads are too high, but for like for gold, for US tech, I draw the lines. At the beginning of the day, I see where I want my support and areas to be. I draw normally 2 or 3 lines on each side, and I just leave it. And you come back at the end of the day and see how you did. Alright, so hope you enjoyed that video. It was a short one, quick one. That is the line trader. It is available for purchase on my store. You just go to the descriptions down below, how to get to my store. We're currently running a promotion. We're going to run it indefinitely, where if you spend $100 or more and use the promo code GET50, details also below, use the promo code GET50, you get 50% off your cart total. And we also support currently accepting cryptocurrencies as a payment, as well as PayPal. I know a lot of people have had issues with PayPal in their country, so we also accept cryptocurrencies. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See if Essay's got anything to say. My loyal follower. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications. I'm on every day. I'm doing live trading, I'm doing technical analysis, I'm building EAs. I'm going to be starting a whole series on building crypto EAs on Bybit. So I'm going to take a couple of days to get that ready, and we're going to build crypto EAs for Ethereum, for Bitcoin, for you name it. We're going to build all of those EAs, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fund our account properly, and we're going to split our account up to, we're going to put a third into MT4, we're going to put a third into spot trades, and we're going to put a third into derivative trading, leverage trading, and we'll see how we go from there. Alright, thanks for watching, and have a good evening. Cheers. Let's see, SA, got anything to say?